Hey guys, Oni here, along with...
Root Negative, and let's get cracking with another episode of multiplayer. Um, well, we did some thinking and we didn't really come up with much. So,
We are very smart.
oh, let, let me just say this, right? Oops. I'm gonna start some research because we're gonna need turrets and we're gonna need walls. I'm thinking that we need to keep our operations quite small to start with,
For right now. Yeah.
and just really run lean as much as we can on everything, so that we don't piss off the biters too early. Now I'm thinking that
Alright, I'll
we'll
make some science packs.
we'll go for automation to start with.
Yeah, I'm making about 20 science packs right now, just so we can have something to start with.
Yeah, wonderful. Right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going
What
to...
is this, full? Oh, I guess they changed the stack size for copper plates and iron plates.
It's been 50 for a while.
Nah, when I played it was 200.
That's Ditech.
200 for the stack size for copper and iron, even in vanilla.
Nope.
Are you sure? I was literally just playing. I know that I was only playing on version 10 dot whatever, but the stack size for copper and iron both went up to like 200 in the furnaces at least. That's why I was playing a different game. I could have been playing Kerbal Space Program. I don't even know.
Um, y- I think the explanation would be that Ditech does change things. Like it changes the requirements for a lot of different things. So even though you've got your vanilla game installed, it can actually drag in a few of the requirements for Ditech.
What's next for research?
I'd grab turrets or walls.
Turrets.
Actually, we've got these now too.
Alright. So are we doing regular inserters or burner inserters still? Probably regular inserters.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're in the doo-doo. Oh my god, I hate it how it does that.
Let me ask you, what's your plan for this? Because you have one... Okay, you're using long-handed inserters here instead of regular inserters.
Yep.
Oh, duh, my bad. You're going to have one line for the coal, right?
Yep.
That's what I thought. Alright. Usually I put my coal line on the outside, but to each his own.
We're gonna have the output on the outside. Oh, there it is.
Alright, I am out of iron, and... Alright, I'll just give these guys some coal to start with. Come on, take some. There you go.
So only we're gonna have to be really, really exact on our ratios. We can't have anything kind of just sitting around burning power. Otherwise, we're going to get into massive strife.
You mean like, gonna wind up causing more pollution than we need to?
That's right.
Alright, now, you have all the iron, and I have 7 conveyor belts, so... Ta-da!
On you.
Alright, what's next? Military or
Stone
walls? Wow, stone walls is research now? I didn't know that.
Yep. Along with gates.
That's right, they had gates. And they added tanks. Sweet.
Tanks are a lot of fun.
Alright, so I guess what I can do is... I take it you want to expand this a little bit,
No.
or do you want to just have 2 for right now?
2 for right now, and we probably need to do something with the output. So combine it and box it or something.
Okay. Let me get some iron from this thing. As far as the output goes,
do it on the outside so it's expanding.
yeah. Are you planning on expanding upwards with these guys?
Yeah, straight up.
Okay, so if I want to wrap around the output,
Something like
I
that.
could do. I mean, I suppose we can just move the output conveyor belt as we expand it. Because what I'm thinking about doing is, hang on, let me show you. Have like 2 lines of conveyor belts like this. Or is that not what you had in mind?
That's what I would do.
Then kind of wrap them around and have them meet right here.
Yep. Sounds good.
Oh, I need more iron, of course.
Oops. Too many. 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm just going to replace the burner inserters up here.
Now, I understand that they have an energy usage, but it's in terms of coal, right? Because they use coal for fuel. So, while they are using that much power, they're not really using. I mean, technically, they're not really using our power, are they? They're just using coal.
But I'm thinking about what I'm thinking about is your actual. Let's get armor crafting.
Right,
I'm thinking about the pollution that they're creating.
Right.
What I'm thinking about. So I'm thinking that if they are creating, 180 kilowatts or whatever it is, 180 kilowatts of pollution as opposed to 13 kilowatts. The power to drive it should be less. That's my thoughts anyway. I'm sure the chat, not the chat, the comments will correct me if I'm wrong.
No way. Nobody ever does that. Now, of course, I need to break this one right here. And this one right here.
Okay, wonderful.
Oh, it's not even. It's not perfectly even.
It won't be either, because we've got that double line in the middle.
Yeah. I'll just go ahead and mimic your setup down here for the next 2 furnaces.
No worries.
So, this guy here. Okay, I need the... Okay. Now I'm assuming we need to do the same thing for the copper and whatnot.
Well, I'm just throwing down a quick build right now that I'm thinking it might last us, maybe. Because copper's pretty low, and I'm thinking that defenses are pretty high on our priority list.
Alright, I need some more copper so I can make some more science packs.
Oh, gee.
Now, usually when I play, like, for example, later on in the game, oops, I have plenty of copper. What am I talking about? It's iron that I need. Like, I won't have... Do you prefer to do, like, long walls along your base, or do you do, like, outposts that have turrets surrounding a power pole, and it's like there's gaps between your defenses?
Depends on how late in the game we're talking. Generally, my late game naturally trends towards that, because I'm using construction bots to build everything. I think in the early game, though, I like to wall everything up, and that way have no holes anywhere. Now then, just throw down a quick build here as well.
We have plenty of power production for right now. No worries about that. Now, okay, what's next?
Military.
Yeah. Some more science packs.
Okie dokie. That,
Your auto crafting walls.
yep.
So what's our plan here? Are we gonna like wall off this area where I'm walking right now, like a little bit after it, or?
Yeah, I think try and use the lakes where possible.
Yeah. Check out the map.
So, for
pollution
example,
yeah.
like I think there's kind of a string of lakes where we can create a kind of a defensive line. That little base down in the what would you call that, the southwest, that'll probably be the most the closest to the wall. That's anyway, I'm thinking, you know, walls over here somewhere heading upwards.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
There.
Let me go put my science packs in here real quick. Okay. So really, at this point, we're just sort of waiting for our research to finish, right?
Yeah, we don't want to push things too hard because otherwise it's going to backfire and we're going to end up in all kinds of strife.
Oh, we do have tons of oil, you're right.
So oil shouldn't be a problem if we can get to it. I'm thinking a rush to laser turrets is probably the best strategy for us.
Most definitely. I mean, and most of these oil spouts over here are very nice as far as yield goes. 349, you know, like 365. Very nice. This should last us pretty much the entire playthrough.
Well, that's
Unless we like die immediately.
that's both good and bad at the same time. Good because it saves us headaches, but bad because it saves us headaches.
I mean, we are kind of limited as far as copper goes, at least. That one patch. All right, what do you want to get next?
Logistics.
Yeah.
Splitters.
Underground belts. You want splitters so you can somehow fix these corners that aren't even broken right now.
Yep, that's the one.
I need to make some more science packs. Now, are walls still 5 stone per wall? Yeah, it looks like it. Yep. Let's see. Now, the first thing I usually automate, and you might be a little different, but yeah, I usually automate red science packs first if we can. Or bullets, it's fine too.
I'm just thinking, because of how it's all sitting right now. I'm normally with you, but this is looking ominous. Ominous, Oni. Ominous.
Oh yes, it looks very ominous. I mean, our pollution is getting like one tile away from that large brighter base to the west. I'm not really sure. I mean, even if they do come attack us, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. At least for right now. Let me make a pistol. I need one. Okie dokie. Alright. We also have armor crafting, so I probably should make myself some armor, right?
Oh, that would be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Although it looks like somebody just took all the iron.
Not bad. I can come back and give you some if you want.
No, I can wait. I only need 5 more.
Okay.
Now, we could, just to get a better idea of what's around us, we could build some radar dishes, but that'll create more pollution, obviously, and use more power.
Oh, yes.
So, I mean, For personally, I don't see. I mean, I guess that base to the west is going to give us the most problems right now.
Yeah, definitely. Right, so that's ready to go once we get logistics and we can underground belt it in to up here. I'm thinking this area where I'm standing is going to be our kind of factory proper.
Right. Now, are we going to move this lab and have this area be our copper area?
Yeah, we could actually. I'll see what you're talking about. What I was thinking was actually doing the smelting for copper down here.
And what, just kind of conveyor belt the copper as we need it?
Yeah.
That'll work too.
So
as long as we have enough conveyor belts.
Yeah, basically.
I guess it doesn't really matter. Either A, you're conveyor belting the ore, or you're using the conveyor belts for the actual plates.
Exactly. Nothing like chopping down trees.
Exhilarating.
Absolutely.
This is the best part of the game.
Absolutely.
Should have had the tree farm mod, man.
I'm telling you, this game doesn't need mods.
Oh man, all the Ditech fans are gonna be yelling at you, boy.
They've been on my case for the last, I can't remember how long. So they're always like, play Ditech, play Ditech. I'm like, no, I don't really want to.
Nah, why don't you ask me later? Alright, so I take it you wanna... Okay, so we'll have the copper production down at there where all the mining's happening. And...
So throw it basically straight next to it.
Right. Now, I need some more science packs, of course. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but killing biter bases also increases their evolution factor, right?
Yes. But if you let them sit out there, it will eventually tick up anyway.
Right. But killing them sort of speeds it up.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea.
Well, maybe if you play Ditech once in a while, you know these things. I don't know.
Yeah, rightio.
I'm going to reply for fix it with a Ditech base and be like, here, fix my stuff.
I've already had multiples, and I've so far said, you know, I'm not playing Ditech. Don't expect one anytime soon. What we need to do is something like this.
If we're rushing for lasers, oh, what are we getting? Oh, you didn't pick anything yet. All right. What are we getting?
I'm just putting up some walls.
As far as research goes, do you want to get steel?
Right. Yeah, can do. That's all red research, so that'll work.
Now, in the future, when we start getting to the more advanced stuff, I'm going to be calling the processing units and the advanced circuits by their colors. So
Yeah, I'm
don't
okay
get mad at me
with
for that.
I'm okay with that.
I'm like, blue circuits. They're like, it's processing units. Thank you very much. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's blue. It's a circuit. Blue circuit.
I'm okay with that. Oops, I forgot something.
I mean, we could go hardcore and just go attack that base right now. Let's do it. Let's go.
What?
You're like,
serious?
you have fun. No, I'm kidding. You're like, are you serious? No.
God damn it. Don't scare me like that. Alright, I'm going to craft a garbage chest.
I wish this game had a garbage chest for real, though.
Yeah, like a recycling assembler.
Yeah. Like, I don't even want to recycle it. I want to like a void. Like, just throw it into the void.
Well, there is such thing as a void. You put it in the box and then you shoot it.
Oh my god. I wish I could, like, set up some sort of logistics turret that would do it for me. That'd be great.
Oh boy.
Attention developers, you hear me that? Logistics turret. Credit Oni for that.
As long as you can attach wires to it.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that.
I don't find myself using wires that often, to be honest with you.
Really?
I mean, I know you can use them for, like, you know, setting up solar farms that only work during the day. Or, sorry, yeah, like steam engines that only work during the day or the night. But, I don't know, I honestly have never set up a system that uses just wires. It's either all logistics or all nothing.
Well, you might be getting a crash course very shortly then.
I'm looking forward to it. Alright, so, if we're rushing for oil...
I reckon optics, because that way we can get lights and help out the viewers at home. Actually, speaking of the viewers at home, I think it's time for a very quick break, and we'll come back with episode 3. Well, we haven't lost yet, have we?
Nope, we have not lost yet. Probably gonna lose in the next 5 minutes or so, but okay.
Rightio, guys.
All right,
Catch
guys.
you very shortly.
Later.